Assalamu alaikum. My dear students of class 5, how are you all? Hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Alhamdulillah, I am also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. This is Wahid Noor, Assistant Teacher of Islamic Studies, National Ideal English Version School Day Shift. Today I am going to take the class of Islamic Studies for class 5. And today our topic is Makhraj from chapter 4. Lecture number 2, HW number 2. My beloved students, already last class of YouTube we have finished the learning of the glorious Quran. I mean, if we recite the glorious Quran, which rules and regulations we should follow, and already you got about the definition of the makhraj, tajweed, and if we recite the Holy Quran with the meaning, what about we can got the achieve the information. And today I will discuss about the makhraj. You will get this lesson from your book, page number 96 and 97. Page 96 and 97. So let's start. First of all, I will start from here because this para already last YouTube class I discussed about from here. So I am starting from here. 29 letters of Arabic languages are pronounced from 17 places. 17 places. I mean speech organs of the mouth. So 29 Arabic letters and places are 17. So of the mouth, the places are, so that places names are cavity of nose and mouth. Cavity means the empty space of the nose and mouth. Tongue, palate, already I have shown you last class, palate. Uvula, uvula means the small tongue, it's near of the throat. Base, middle and end part of the larynx, larynx means throat. And upper lip, two teeth of upper and lower jaw, etc. So students, you know 29 Arabic letters, but these 29 Arabic letters will pronounce by using the 17 makhrajes, and that 17 makhrajes are used by using our full of the mouth. And for the part of the mouth, sometimes we are using the tongue or lips or teeth or the cavity of the mouth and nose, etc. So now the next point, that is description of the 17 Arabic letters, I mean makhrajes, outlets of the pronunciation. My beloved students, keep attention here. I selected some makhrajes. This is too much important. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 8, 9, and there 10, 12, 14, 15, 16 and 17. So total I selected 13 makhrajes which are very important for you. But if you want to learn all the makhrajes, that will be better. So you can learn all 17 makhrajes, but you will give the importance of these 13 makhrajes. Makhraj number 1, 2 and 3 almost same, but letters are different. That is hamzah. These two letters are pronounced from the first part of the larynx. Then ain ha, middle part of the larynx, and then goin kha, last part of the larynx. And then qaf, the base of the tongue touches the palate when this letter is pronounced. Then kaf, small upper portion of the base of the tongue touches the upper palate when pronouncing this letter. And number 8, lam, front of the tongue touches the base of the palate. These letters are pronounced. Students, number 8, there is a minor mistake, that is these letters are pronounced, but there is only one letter is here. So it will be this letter is pronounced. This letter is pronounced. I hope you understood. And now makhraj number 9, noon, front of the tongue touches palate to pronounce this letter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 8, 9 I selected from here. You will learn from your book. Okay, now this page there are more makhrajes. 10, number 10, raw, when the back of the tongue touches the upper jaw, this letter is pronounced. Upper jaw, students, jaw means the in Bengali it's called the choal. This place, this is called the jaw. So upper jaw, lower jaw, it used for pronouncing of the some letters. Okay, now number 12 makhraj, za, zal, tha. The top of the tongue touches the first part of the upper two teeth, comes to pronunciation of these letters. I mean 3 letters are here. Number 14, fa. When the wet part of the lower lip touches the upper two teeth, this letter is pronounced. For example, if I utter the fa, I am touching the upper two teeth in the wet part of the lower lip. Fa, fa, like this. Okay, then number 15, waw, ba, mim. These 3 letters are pronounced from 2 lips. I mean, if you use your 2 lips, then you can utter these 3 letters, waw, ba, mim. Number 16, ba, bu, bi. Labial letters. Labial letters means 2 lips come together to produce the sounds of these 3 letters. It means when you want to utter the ba, bu, bi, then 2 lips coming together, joining together, and the sound is coming, ba, some sound are coming, like that it's used. And then last number makhraj, mim and nun. My beloved students, mim and nun already we said mim is used in 15 number makhraj and nun used in 9 number makhraj. After that, why they use here? Because mim, nun, nasal letters, this gunna sound comes from the base of the nose. It means when we will utter the mim and nun with the gunna. For example, if I show you, this is anna, anna. If you utter this word anna, then the sound of nun will come from the nose. And then amma, amma. So that's why they differentiate the nun and mim, the another makhrajes. So nun and mim used for uttering with the tashdid, I mean gunna, from the nasal, from the nose. Okay, that's all for today, my dear students. Now keep attention to the HW number 2. Your topic is any 5 makhrajes from selected. I mean I selected 13 makhrajes. You will write among there only 5 makhrajes. I hope you understood. That's all for today, my dear students. Keep practicing at home. This is very important in for the exam mainly. If you revise, if you learn these makhrajes all, then it will be better for you. To abide by your parents, see you next class inshallah. Till then, assalamu alaikum.